You're watching ABC7 News at 5:30.
A Tennessee nurse arrested and tased over an altercation in the emergency room. A witness explains why he thinks police are to blame. We'll have that story in just a minute, but first responders are known as heroes in our community, but even the bravest men and women are fragile, and not dealing with their issues properly can create lifelong consequences.
ABC7's Alan Cohn joins us now with what's coming up tonight at 7. Alan?
Jacqueline, this really caught the attention of a lot of folks after a Tampa firefighter battling PTSD took his own life recently. It turns out, according to the University of Phoenix, more than a third of first responders are diagnosed with post-traumatic stress. The same study also discovered a quarter of first responders diagnosed with PTSD have yet to receive treatment, so they're bringing stress, depression, and anxiety home with them.
If you're suffering from anxiety or depression and you're worried about getting into a car, you're worried how to drive, you're worried to go to your job, you're significantly impaired. And that impairment is going to affect everything you do.
Coming up tonight on ABC7 at 7, we will share with you how holding on to those feelings can become deadly and why more cities and counties are covering the cost of PTSD treatment for first responders. Back to you.
We'll talk to you then. Thank you. An update now on the man accused of killing 5 people and wounding 6 in a Florida airport shooting. The Justice Department has decided not to seek the death penalty for 28-year-old Esteban Santiago. Officials say he will agree to a life sentence. Santiago pleaded not guilty in the January 2017 shooting at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Authorities say he got a handgun from his checked luggage, loaded it in a bathroom, and then came out firing. Since his arrest, Santiago has been treated at a Miami jail for schizophrenia.
A nurse in Chattanooga, Tennessee, now facing several charges, including disorderly conduct after an incident in the emergency room. The altercation was caught on camera by another patient. Kayla Strayer talked to a man who saw it all happen. She explains why that witness thinks police are to blame.
Ethan Raymond was a patient at Erlanger Thursday night when this happened. An incident with nurse Roger Davis and officers in the emergency room lobby as officers tried arresting Davis. The arrest report states it started after Davis got into a dispute with medical staff over the care of his mother, who was a patient in the ER. It was employees who first asked Davis to leave the hospital. The report says Davis was then talking loudly about it in the lobby. Officers asked him to keep it down or he would have to leave. It escalated from there, ending with a stun device being used on the nurse.
When they pulled out the taser, that's when the nurse said that he had a heart condition.
Ethan says it's the officer who provoked the nurse.
Yeah, she was way out of line. I just know what I saw was the cop is supposed to defuse it, and instead she was the aggressor. What I saw.
The report says during the commotion, Davis was swinging his arms and fist and punched one of the officers in the face, busting his lip. Ethan says that is not true.
It's the cop who is hitting him in the face. It's the other way around.
Do you think that there was anything the suspect that was arrested could have done any differently?
I don't think so. No. He was trying to leave, but the woman kept stopping him. It was almost like she was wanting to pick a fight. I think she should be held accountable for it, not him. He shouldn't be in jail for it.
Well, Davis was checked out, medically cleared after being tased. Police will now review the officer's actions to make sure that policy was followed.
All right, well, let's get a check on our first alert weather forecast. Certainly hot temperatures here on the Suncoast. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob, how long are those temperatures going to last for us?
Not bad right now on the beaches. That's what we're looking at. A beautiful day today. Nice start. Temperatures in the mid-60s. That was comfortable. Nothing like summer. Summer typically starts off in the mid-70s, and the humidity is much higher. But along the area beaches with water temperatures in the upper 70s now, and flat, calm conditions out there really until this afternoon. You start to see some white caps there as a result of the winds picking up. And it looks as though a little sea breeze has kicked in and it's keeping temperatures a little bit cooler right near the coast. Large area of high pressure continues to dominate the weather overhead, and we'll have some high clouds running on by. You saw a depiction of a few spotty showers there. It's not out of the question, but we're not going to see a lot of widespread rainfall. If we see anything, it'll be a few brief showers along that sea breeze front. The convergence with the east wind and that sea breeze could cause a few spotty showers to pop up here and there. The rain chance less than 20%. And then Wednesday looks to be, again, pretty nice, so we'll see fair skies. Currently, we have sunshine and 84 degrees, and that's pretty low humidity right now at 49%. More in the forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. We'll talk to you soon. Tonight, you can get an update on the progress of the new public library being built in Venice. Sarasota County is hosting a meeting at 6 o'clock tonight on the progress of the William H. Dervey Jr. Venice Public Library. The county is replacing the previous library on Nokomis Avenue, and construction is scheduled to be completed this fall. You can find out more about the status of that project and what the library will offer at tonight's meeting, which will take place at the Venice Community Center.
More than 600 nonprofits on the Suncoast are asking for your help over the next 24 hours. The annual Giving Challenge kicking off today at noon. Since 2012, the Giving Challenge has invited people across the area to give to their favorite organization. The Patterson Foundation then will match each donation from $25 to $100. The program coordinator of one local nonprofit says the money raised helps her organization help homeless families.
So within Sarasota County, some of the nonprofits that I've been involved in is Family Promise, of course, Junior League of Sarasota, Child Protection Center, Pregnancy Solutions, and just taking a short poll of each of those nonprofits, the Giving Challenge enables them to further their missions.
Last year, the Giving Challenge raised more than $13 million for nonprofits across Manatee, Sarasota, DeSoto, and Charlotte counties. The challenge will end tomorrow at noon.
And speaking of money, a Sarasota man is having a good week. He's taking home $1 million jackpot for the second time. 60-year-old Lubomir Richvalsky recently won $1 million from a popular scratch-off game. Florida lottery officials say the winning ticket was purchased at the Publix on South Tamiami Trail in Sarasota. Now, this is the second time that he has won the lottery. In 2014, he also bought a winning scratch-off worth $1 million at the Sun Glow One Stop on South Tamiami Trail. Wow. Talk about luck.
He must be he must play a lot. That's all I can figure.
I am assuming so.
Maybe are in his favor, or he's just really lucky. Yeah. All right, still to come in your Suncoast News tonight. Why doctors are now asking teens questions about social media during routine checkups.
Plus, a warning for parents after kids mistakenly drink e-cigarette liquid that looks like junk food.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Hi, I'm Holly Robinson Pete.
And I'm Rodney Pete. And after 16 years in the NFL, it came as no surprise that knee surgery might be in my future.
And when the doctor said Rodney needed to lose weight before surgery, we knew that Lipozene could help him lose 4 times more weight. It's America's #1 weight loss supplement.
I've already lost 30 pounds in 4 pant sizes. I didn't need a prescription or meal plan.
I've lost 10 pounds, I have more energy, more stamina.
We eat our favorite foods and still lose 4 times more weight.
I'm very impressed with Rodney's weight loss. His blood pressure and cholesterol have really improved. I recommend Lipozene because it's made from the rare konjac root, which contains glucomannan, a very safe and effective weight loss supplement.
Lipozene has no harmful side effects. No caffeine, no jitters, no counting calories.
No cleanses.
No starved diets.
No boot camps.
Nothing in your lifestyle needs to change. Just add Lipozene.
In a clinical study, people were not asked to change their lifestyle and simply add Lipozene. As a result, they lost not just twice the weight, not 3 times, but they lost 4 times more weight just by adding Lipozene. And 78% of that weight loss was fat, not water, but fat.
Rodney and I guarantee that you will lose weight or your money back.
Can we say that?
Yep, guaranteed, or your money back. So get Lipozene and lose 4 times more weight.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add Lipozene for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the Lipozene for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get Metabo Plus to help boost your energy and metabolism. But you must call. Call 800-379-2824, 800-379-2824, 800-379-2824.
Experience the Classical Music Celebration May 11th and 12th at the historic Sarasota Opera House. World-class musicians include guitar duo Charisma, currently touring with Andrea Bocelli. Tickets available online or by phone.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
On your teenager's next doctor visit, they may be asked about Instagram and Facebook. ABC's Elizabeth Hurd tells us why doctors are now asking teens about social media during their checkups.
Everybody is on it. It's the way the millennials communicate. But what does social media have to do with my child's checkup? A new editorial in the journal Pediatrics Today calls for pediatricians and adolescent care providers to expand their screenings to ask teens about social media use. A number of recent studies show a relationship between excessive social media use and mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and feelings of isolation. Doctors routinely ask screening questions on checkup visits about home life, drugs, and sexual activity to evaluate for high-risk behaviors. They want to now add social media questions to look for excessive use, cyberbullying, sexting, and solicitations from strangers. The authors are hoping early detection can help initiate a social media plan with the family, follow-up appointments, and behavioral health referrals as needed. Routine screening of screens may help doctors and teens better understand the first generation exposed to handheld computers. With this Medical Minute, I'm Elizabeth Hurd, ABC News.
Federal health officials are issuing warnings to makers of liquid nicotine whose packaging resembles children's juice boxes, candies, and even cookies. The FDA says the packaging practice is illegal for vaping formulas. The agency says children could mistakenly drink the liquids, which are intended for use in e-cigarettes and vaping devices. Exposure to nicotine can cause seizures, coma, and heart failure in children. The warning letters were sent to more than a dozen companies. Some of the packages look like apple juice boxes, Warhead candies, and Nilla Wafers cookies.
Illnesses from mosquito, tick, and flea bites more than tripled in the U.S. from 2004 to 2016. The Centers for Disease Control say the illnesses include Lyme disease, West Nile virus, Zika virus, dengue fever, and the plague. The report says more than 642,000 cases of diseases from the bugs were reported. Tick-borne diseases accounted for more than 75% of those cases, prompting CDC officials to urge people to take precautions to prevent those types of bites.
Well, a nursing shortage across the nation is affecting Suncoast hospitals, but Sarasota Memorial officials say they're always making a conscious effort to keep SMH staffed enough for their patients.
One recent effort to alleviate the shortage is a new program just launched by the University of South Florida. ABC7's Taylor Torregano tells us more about that program.
We've seen shortages for years now.
It's one of the few professions that's been around since the beginning of time. But as generations aged, so did the popularity of becoming a nurse.
It's not easy to necessarily get into it. You know, it's competitive to be in the nursing program, and it's a hard job.
Contributing factors to why labor experts project over 1 million vacant nurse positions in the country by 2024. And the less people become nurses, the more they're needed.
There is a tremendous need for nurses as our population ages. The nursing role is critical to making the hospital run.
Critical everywhere, especially here in Sarasota, where the median age is 54 and a half. It's why the Suncoast Nursing Action Coalition worked to help launch a new 2-year pre-nursing curriculum at USF. It starts in the fall for students who currently have to go all the way to Tampa.
We began this nursing program out of a lot of demand from the community, really, to have more nurses in the area.
But there's also a nationwide need for those who teach nursing, making it even harder for the students who do want to become nurses to be admitted.
The lack of nurses that are able to train the future nurses is a problem.
The good news is the new program aims to graduate a class of 50 here at USF in exactly 4 years. So they'll be ready to work in hospitals that are hopefully here on the Sun Coast.
That's a real emphasis thing we want to emphasize too, is we're really looking to train nurses who want to be here.
Because let's face it, they can go pretty much anywhere.
Any city in the country is looking for nurses every time.
Taylor Torregano reporting there. Sarasota Memorial Hospital is currently hiring 50 registered nurses. If you are qualified, we have a link on our website, mysuncoast.com.
Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Made our way out to Holmes Beach today. It was nice there. It's nice at Casey Key too. Look at that. Just the water is spectacular because of the lack of rainfall. It really clears things up, and beautiful temperatures there into the low to mid 80s at the beaches. Dry air in place, lots of it too. It extends all the way out in the Atlantic, right across the southeast United States and into the Gulf of Mexico, over to Mexico. And that's all kind of streaming in our direction. There's no real relief in sight as this large dome of high pressure continues to dominate our weather. We'll take you through time. This is again tonight. It does depict one or two lone sprinkles, if you will, but that's associated with the little west coast sea breeze that has popped up. It's pinned right near the coast though. And then that moisture stays down to our south. We'll keep an eye on that. Not doing a whole lot, just an old frontal boundary there. Some models depicting a little low pressure spin up down there and moving off to the northwest. So we'll see how it goes. We could use the rainfall. Anything does develop, it's not going to be strong. And looks like this frontal boundary will be the action for severe weather in Texas, into Tornado Alley, all the way up into Kansas. That again is on into Thursday, and that doesn't move much. That frontal boundary is kind of being held up. Some big storms will fire up there each and every afternoon, so that'll be a problem there as far as tornadoes go. For us, Titan radar picture does show a few showers down to our south where there's a little bit more moisture in play, but not much here, and it's going to stay that way too as this large dome of high pressure continues to sit right over the southeast. Currently, we have a few clouds, 84 degrees. The dew point is low, and also the humidity at 49%. The barometer 3014. That continues to stay steady. And this low pressure area, which caused all sorts of problems over the weekend for the Northeast, slowly heading off to the east now. This ridge of high pressure dominating much of the eastern third of the nation. Really a big warm up now all the way into Minnesota, into Wisconsin, Michigan, and Illinois today. Temperatures well above average there as a result of that southwest flow that's occurring around that storm system. 79 in Kansas City, a big contrast though to the west of it. Denver at 51. That's where the battleground is for some rough thunderstorms tonight. 84 in St. Louis, Chicago, nice 79, 81 in Cleveland and Detroit at 79 degrees. Well, east winds will start off at 15 knots, and then seas will be at 2 to 3 feet. Will subside somewhat by midday as that west coast breeze tries to develop, and then winds become more northerly in time, and we pick up in the late afternoon and evening, 10 to 15 knots. Seas, again, 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop out there. Water temperature 78. That's what makes it so nice near the area beaches. 84 degrees, the expected high at the beaches tomorrow. A little warmer if you move a few miles inland away from the sea breeze. The forecast looks like this for the next 7 days. Then we are calling for pretty similar conditions all the way through the next 7 days. Now, there's a slight chance for a shower or two on Sunday, and that is a direct result of that low pressure that could pop up east of the Bahamas. It may inject a little bit moisture our way, but most of it's going to stay to our south and east of our particular area. Monday looks to be warm too, 87 next week, and 20% chance for Tuesday. But as you can see, right on in through Wednesday through Friday, it looks to be pretty similar. Highs will be into the upper 80s and lows into the mid 60s, which is slightly above average for this time of year. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Bob. Time now to check your first alert traffic for the drive home. An object in the road is blocking the right lane as you head south on I-75 at exit 217, although it does not appear to be causing any backups at this time. Scott?
Thank you, Jacqueline. A warning tonight for women who use Uber, which advertises itself as a safe ride home. A CNN investigation finds more than 100 drivers have been accused of sexual assault or abuse in the last 4 years. At least 31 of those drivers have been convicted of charges ranging from battery to rape, and dozens of criminal and civil cases are pending. When hiring drivers, Uber does its own background checks and has fought requiring background checks that involve fingerprints. Government regulators say the company needs to do more to make sure its riders are safe.
Facebook users will soon be able to wipe out their browsing history on the social network. That includes what you've clicked on and which websites you've gone to. There's no word yet on when that feature will be available, but the company said it would take a few months to build it. The announcement comes on the heels of Zuckerberg's testimony on Capitol Hill last month about the company's role in the Cambridge Analytica scandal. The political data firm was able to improperly access data on 87 million people.
Well, experts are predicting this summer will be the most expensive driving season in the past 3 years.
ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest on how much you can expect to pay and some tips on how not to break the bank.
Get ready to pay up at the pump this summer.
It's a little ridiculous that it's this high right now.
Across the country, gas prices are up. The national average is $2.81. That's up from $2.39 this time last year. And experts are predicting this will be the most expensive driving season since 2014. Analysts are expecting gas to average about $2.74 a gallon this summer. That's up from $2.41 last summer. The reason behind the price hike? Basic supply and demand. The global economy is strong, meaning people have more money to spend on things like road trips, driving up the demand for gas. But the supply is down because of production cutbacks overseas, meaning the price of crude oil is up and companies are passing along those price hikes to consumers. So if you want to hit the road without taking a hit in your wallet, a few things to keep in mind. Shop around using apps like Gas Guru, which promises to help you compare prices to find the lowest. And look for stations that offer discounts when you pay with cash. Experts also say when you fill up matters.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are amongst the best and cheapest days for filling up, whereas as you progress towards the weekend, you're going to spend more.
Experts also say to keep your speed slow and steady, and also watch how much stuff you put inside and on top of your car, as it can weigh you down and make you use more gas. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
All right, entertainment news coming up next.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score.
It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach.
Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think, I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free. You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Everything all right? Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking a part-time media controller to manage various stages of video on-air content playout. General computer skills are an absolute must. Visit mysuncoast.com/job of the day to apply.
Former Two and a Half Men actor Charlie Sheen reportedly owes nearly $5 million in back taxes.
Online entertainment publication The Blast says it obtained court documents on Sheen showing unpaid taxes from 2015. The Blast reports that the federal tax lien was filed on February 18th. The 52-year-old has been laying low in the past few years after going public with his HIV diagnosis in 2015.
Lupita Nyong'o is a killer. The Oscar winner has been tapped to star in a remake of the Hong Kong crime classic called The Killer. She'll play an assassin who risked her life to save a woman she accidentally blinded. The website Deadline.com reports the thriller is on track to begin production this year in France and Germany.
Well, Grammy winner Mariah Carey heading back to Las Vegas this summer for a brand new residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace. It will showcase Mariah's world-famous vocals in an all-new show. Performances begin July 5th and run through September. Now tickets go on sale this Friday.
And in case you missed it earlier today on ABC7 Suncoast View, Tony Danza is here on the Suncoast. The Who's the Boss actor getting ready for his performance on Friday at the Sarasota Opera House. It's called Tony Danza, Standards and Stories. Danza will be accompanied by his four-piece band and will perform a selection from the Great American Songbook as well as songs from the hit Broadway musical Honeymoon in Vegas, all while sharing personal stories. Again, it's just one night only this Friday at the Sarasota Opera House.
And I did look online before the show and saw that there are some tickets that are still available, pretty reasonably priced, from $39 all the way up to $125. So there are options available.
And we'll be right back with more news. Stay with us.